Hunter and Wiz claim to have not heard this one, so I'm bringing back jokes for you guys. Um, so this old man and his wife every year they go to the state fair, and at the state fair there's this vendor that does helicopter tours, and it's $50 a piece. And the band's never flown in a helicopter. Have you heard this? Hunter acted like he'd heard it. Never mind. All right, so we're still good. They go to the state fair, vendor helicopter tours. They're $50 a piece. The old man's never been in a helicopter, and every year he asks his wife if they can go up in the helicopter, and she's like, "No." He's like, "I've never been." He's like, "I don't care. $50 is $50." Okay, fine. Next year they go back again. He's getting up there. He's like almost 80 now. He asked to go on a helicopter tour again. He's like, "No, $50 is $50." He's like, I don't know how many more state fairs I'm gonna have left. I may never get this chance again." She's like, $50, $50. Well, the pilot overhears this conversation and he sees these people come by his stand every year, but they never take him up on the ride. So he goes up to them. He's like, "Hey, I couldn't help it over here. I'll make you guys a deal. I'll take you up in the helicopter, both of y'all. And if y'all can manage to go the entire ride in the helicopter without making a sound, then I won't charge y'all anything. It'll be free. But if y'all don't keep total silence for the whole ride, then I'm charging you $50." What is so funny?
Fucking Dr. Eggman's out here playing with his mustache.
What?
You can't
What
even
are
get
you?
through the joke and we're fucking ruining it.
I'm so confused.
Just
I
continue. I'm
look down.
sorry.
I look down at Wiz just down there just
Okay.
playing with his mustache and curling the edges.
I'm sorry. I'm
I'm sorry. I'm
autistic.
sorry.
Anyways, I know. But what's it called? Wiz is stimming with his mustache.
I was doing that too, and I had to shave it off because Hallie got pissed at me. She's like, "Stop doing that to your mustache." She hates it.
All
So
right.
I just fucking
Back to my joke.
sorry.
So the pilot makes him a deal. If they can stay completely silent during the whole ride, he won't charge them. But if they make a single noise, $50 a piece. Deal. They go up, strap in. Pilot does the tour. They don't make a sound. He like goes back through again like super fast. He's like doing like dive bombs and like every trick, every pilot trick in the book he knows to try to get some type of gasp or something out of them, and they don't make a sound. And I mean, after like a good 30, probably close to 45 minutes of him just giving it hell, and he can't get him to budge. He lands the helicopter. He's like, "Wow, that was impressive. Like I gave it everything I had, and I couldn't get a peep out of y'all. It's free of charge." An old man in the back pipes up and goes, "Well, I was gonna tell you that she fell out 20 minutes in, but $50 is $50."
My man.
It's a good one.
I fucking love it. I knew it was gonna be something like that at the end. My man. Um.
Wiz tried so hard to ruin my joke.
I'm sorry. I was just like, it was the tism.
Back when I had like my real big beard, I would chew on it. Like that, like
Oh,
not my mustache. I would just like take my beard and like
So like
put it in my mouth. Yeah, and Jade
I-
got so mad.
that's
She was like,
nasty.
"That's
What
nasty."
the fuck?
I wash it. I shampooed it every night.
Yeah, I shampooed and conditioned mine, but like the texture is just
I chew
don't-
on my soul patch.
I did that too. I ended up shaving it so I could stop doing it.
I chew on my
Sit there and play with
mustache.
I wonder what I look like
I can't
without it. I've
stand
never
that.
shaved it.
I cannot stand my mustache touching my lips, so I'll sit there and part it, or I'll just go get trimmers and trim it right at my lip line.
It's getting a little
Fucking
too
hate
long
it.
for me.
I don't know how long I'm gonna keep rocking the long beard. I need to get it edged up and get the what do you call it? Squirrelies away. I don't know what you call the
Flyaways.
Flyaways.
I need to
I'm
go
like
to an actual barber.
I'm like 3 weeks past time to shave mine. I'm just lazy.
I want to go back to a small beard, but also don't because there's so much patience has gone on to have a long beard and getting it trimmed, getting it trimmed over and over and over to make sure it stays full.
If you worried that if you go to like a short like like buzzed beard with your buzz cut, you're gonna look like a Mac Miller wannabe.
No, I'll look like a Zach Galifianakis going to rehab.
With call you Fat Miller.
Big Mac Miller.
Damn.
Oh, I need to pitch this to Ashley, but I 100% want to go to. We go to Halloween parties every year. I want to be
Uh-huh.
not so Slim Shady this year. Just dye it blonde.
You
Oh
don't even
my
have to now.
god.
I mean, for the Slim Shady part, yes, but he's not blonde
Yeah.
anymore.
Why don't you just get that? Like, you just get yellow fucking
Just
hair dye or
You got a
hairspray.
full send.
go like he is now and be Peanut Eminem.
Peanut M&M. Oh shit. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast of Below 500. This is episode
One,
123.
yes, that is correct.
Yeah, 123, bitch. One,
Okay.
two, three. This is also the podcast of the 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year, 2023 Defensive Rookie of the Year, uh, and 2023-2024 Hall of Fame inductee Andre Johnson,
You gonna list every accolade?
AFC South leading. Um,
1 point runner up, coach of the year.
yeah, but yeah, there's nothing else I could think of.
Wild card round winning.
Hey, that was great for a rookie quarterback or rookie head coach. Don't give a fuck what anybody says. I was sitting there. I had zero rehearsal on how to say that in my head, so the entire time, I tried saying it, and then I was just having brain farts. I couldn't. I felt like that was the most choppy thing. Also, what I'm here to present y'all this week is I'm doing a taste testing. Um,
Tell them why.
not by choice. Um, I was a little too ballsy last week and thought I was going to be a god.
You wanted to
And
come back so bad.
I wanted to come. Hey, you got to risk it for the biscuit. I tried it, and boys, that biscuit stale as fuck.
You gotta risk it for the cirrhosis of the liver.
And that's what I have here today for you.
We didn't finish
Also,
that sentence. He made a bet on the last episode for our Super Bowl prop bets that if he won, would you have to win by 4?
I know. I just yeah. Well, I
You had
just
to win
basically
by
had to
4 to
win.
complete the comeback.
You
Yeah.
lost. But... Hey, we
And
tied, Gooch.
yeah, I never did the final standings. I didn't look up like the halftime stuff, but
Oh, so it's not complete.
yeah. So, but no, I think Wiz won. I think Wiz won outright.
We both have 9 right now.
Oh, well, so I didn't do the halftime songs, but I went under, and I'm pretty sure he went over 8.5. Hunter, however, lost substantially.
Yeah, he's got 5 to our 9.
Damn.
Yeah. Look, I tried. I had to do something,
So
and
the counter side of his bet was if he didn't win by 4 to cover the comeback, he had to double his shots from 2 to 4 this week. So here we are.
absolutely. And can we take a guess on what I have here?
I mean, I have no clue. It could be literally anything.
That's very true. So I'll stow.
I hope
I'm
it's
gonna
like a
save what I know
mix
is
of.
good for
I hope it's like a
last.
mix of light and dark.
I don't even know what all these things are, but I think they're all vodkas technically. Yeah.
It's the
Oh, you got
demon
shooters?
variety pack.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start this off with something called Kinky Pink. I don't know what the fuck a Kinky Pink is, but it says it is a naughty fusion of mango, passion fruit, and blood orange.
What proof is it?
It is 17% alcohol. I don't see a proof on here.
It's 35 because 7. It's just double the percentage.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you never noticed that like 80 proof whiskey is 40% alcohol.
No, I never paid attention.
100 proof. Liquor is 50% alcohol.
They make these motherfuckers adult proof. God damn.
I know. I still haven't got the cap off this crown shooter.
Jesus. They make it. I fucking buy this to get drunk and not get arthritis.
They played 12 songs at halftime.
Yeah. Well, because a
Jesus.
lot of like a couple of them they will only play like the intro. Like
Yeah.
that Alicia Keys song. You're
Yeah,
making that face over 17%. Bro,
I just spilled fucking tea all over me, but no, that shit tastes disgusting.
how did I know that was tea?
I don't know. Because we hardly ever have tea.
I just had a feeling that Yeti has tea in it.
That's crazy because we hardly ever have tea. That's the first time I had tea inside this fucking Yeti in I don't know how long.
When me and Ashley first moved out, and she used to make me a glass of tea every morning for work, for my ride to work. Good old
Wow.
days.
what happens?
Okay.
A couple years.
Next,
Yeah,
I
they got that security in the marriage now.
Yeah.
She's done trying to win him over.
She doesn't have to try anymore. She just throws me my lunch bag and says, "Leave."
Kicks him in the side. Get up. Time for work.
Turn your fucking alarm off.
There's a ham sandwich in the fridge.
All right, next I got a Deep Eddy peach vodka. It
feel
smells
like
like
that's-
cat piss.
I feel like that's gonna be worse than the kinky.
I love peach things, so I hope it's not worse. I don't know what the percent. Oh, 35%. 70 proof.
That would be 70
Yeah,
proof,
I've never
yes.
noticed that.
Wow, you were a bartender.
Do you think I'm fucking sat there and read the proofs and shit, paid attention to the alcohol percentages? I just grabbed
When you-
labels and poured.
That you had to kill some time behind the bar.
Mm. Mm.
He's
Tastes
mixing
like cat
so many
piss?
flavors.
He's gonna have indigestion like a bitch tonight.
Yeah, he's gonna have a fucking bad hangover too, because all these are sugary ass vodkas.
I hope you have some Tums.
Oh. That was worse than the first one, 100%. And all these are. I hate drinking warm. Why did I put these in the freezer?
I still have a bottle
Okay.
of Terramana in the freezer that I forgot about and can't bring myself to drink after last year's winter booze.
Jesus
Terramana is
Christ.
shit.
It is. I cannot get this fucking lid off.
I also have a bottle of $80 Don Julio tequila that I got for free in Mexico that I haven't even broke the seal on.
Why? You just forget you have them.
I just don't drink tequila at home that much. More of a whiskey and rum guy at home.
Okay. Deep Eddy Lime.
That one's good. I can vouch for Deep Eddy Lime.
It's one of my go-tos. That's why I saved
Oh.
the shit that I knew was good for last. And then Pink Whitney.
Never had Pink Whitney.
It is 30%
y'all-
alcohol.
Okay. So I go on my cruise every year,
We know.
and every time the bottle of Cristalino 1800 stares me in the fucking eyes. Just like, is that a good tequila?
Is it like an 1800 brand?
Yeah, it's just like their fancier tequila, I guess. It's like in the
I don't know. I like 1800.
I love 1800.
Like
I just don't
1800
know.
is my go-to like regular tequila.
I like it better.
Shit,
I like
here.
1800 better than what's that popular one?
Don't say Cuervo because Cuervo is like notoriously
Cuervo.
piss.
That's just
Patron?
disgusting.
Is that what you're thinking of? Patron?
Patron's not bad.
Patron,
What do you-
yeah, I
what
don't
do-
like Patron.
I
That's
like
the only
1800.
silver that I like.
1800
Hey.
silver is good shit.
It's smooth.
I'm
I
not
get
a huge
Reposado.
silver person. I'm a huge Reposado person.
Ugh.
Also,
I
used to
still
really
make
bad life choices.
you what?
I used to make really bad life choices.
Between-
You're-
The first Reposado I ever had was Cuervo Gold, which is just
Oh,
gasoline.
Cuervo shit.
Ugh.
And then last year I drank strictly on winter booze. I drank an entire bottle of Terramana Reposado. So-
God, that was a good year last year.
That
That was
hurt
such a
my
good payback
my
year.
Reposado taste buds.
You need to make Hunter's margarita recipe, the one with the that orange
Oh, it's so
liqueur.
good.
Triple sec. Grand Marnier.
No,
Grand
yeah, Grand
Marnier.
Marnier. You can use triple
So
sec too,
good.
but the Grand Marniers are really good.
And you
That's
know
like
what's like
common for like if you go to a restaurant and get like a top shelf like
it's not as
margarita.
good. The
Really?
percentages like because I started ordering that because I was like I love making that at home,
What
but
does Hunter do?
it
Like
just
half and half?
it's not half and half, but it hits right.
I
It's
forgot it. I used to know it off the top of my head.
I just search Grand Marnier in your
It's
messages and
Two
it
actually,
comes
two
up.
parts triple
actually,
sec,
wait,
two
it's
parts Grand Marnier, 1 part tequila.
it was. I want to say it was 1.5 ounce tequila,
It's 1.5
half ounce
ounce
of
1800
Grand
Reposado,
Marnier,
half ounce Grand Marnier, half ounce
half
sweet
ounce
and
lime
limed,
juice.
a little
Yeah.
simple syrup,
It is
and just
interesting,
a
like
little
if
sweet
you
and
actually
sour.
look into like a real margarita, like that's not margarita mix, it's almost all liquor.
Well, not
Like
really. It's the tequila and the
I'm
Grand
like
Marnier. So
I,
it's two
I'm
ounces of
saying
liquor.
you think like I know, but like you get like it in like a glass, like not like a big ass fish bowl from a Mexican restaurant. You get like a glass of margarita.
Oh yeah, when you break it down like that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and you break down the ingredients. Like there's only like an ounce and a half, depending on how they make it, of non-alcoholic ingredients, and it's just like a squeeze of lime juice and some simple syrup. That's the only thing in it that's
I'm
not
spoiled
alcohol.
with sweet and sour. I have to make my own sweet and
Uh,
sour because it tastes so much better.
Oh, store
really,
bought
there's only one sweet and sour
like the
I like.
jug sour mix is terrible.
Just
That
use lemon juice, lime juice, and sugar.
that shit makes my
Best friend.
teeth hurt.
I know
Cause
it's
like
rough.
if anytime like if you like I used to order like whiskey sours, and if I would see them pull out the jug of sour mix, I would just like cringe.
See, we used to make it homemade at the bar, and it was one, it's cheaper, and for two, it just tastes way
Well,
better.
also simple syrup is so easy to make.
Well, this no, I'm talking about sweet and
I
sour.
know I'm talking
Simple
about
syrup is fucking wild.
it's just
Why do people
one
even
part
fucking
sugar.
buy
Is it
that?
is it 1 part water, 1 part sugar, or 1 part water, 2 parts sugar?
I don't remember the exact. I mean, it's just water and sugar. I don't remember the exact
Either a
ratio.
1-to-1 water to sugar or 2-to-1 sugar to water ratio.
I want to say 1 to 1.
Yeah, so like if you have a cup of water, you have a cup of sugar, and you boil it till it's dissolved.
You don't even have to boil it. You can just what we do because it was faster as a bartender was go grab hot water out of a coffee machine.
That's
You know the ones.
almost boiling
That's true. And then just use that. Be a lot faster. How the fuck do we get on margaritas
because
and
you
sweet and
took
sour?
4 shots back to back to back to back.
Uh, Made me think of in Crockett again. Fuck. That was some of my darkest days where I'd drink I'd clock out and order double Long Islands.
Oh, you would send us videos of whatever that root beer shot drink
Root beer float
was.
shot.
Oh my God, you downed
Send us
those.
4 of them back to
It
back to
felt like
back,
daily
and
you were
then
doing that.
and then drive home.
Yeah, how long of a drive was that for you?
10 minutes. It was
That's
6
still a long
miles.
time. Fuck.
It was a lot of
I don't know,
time.
but the
I just
only
imagine you driving home like that Wolf of Wall Street scene.
the only cop in Crockett was busy also delivering for Pizza Hut, so
Okay.
he could get
Oh,
away
Your
with
man.
it.
laughs aren't cutting out
He would
this week.
intentionally call in an order to like a different location away from his house so that he could drive home and take out 3 mailboxes on the way.
Nah, for real though, I always know when to leave because I'd see there's right next to us. There's a Verizon store, and cops would like to stay in that parking lot because there's us, and across the loop there's another bar. So he'd just sit there and wait. And the
Mhm.
second I'd see him turn his lights on and go after somebody, I'd go home. I'm like, that's a perfect fucking time.
Someone would leave his restaurant and he would like call it in like, "Hey, I work at XXX Grill." And we just had a guy leave. I think he's pretty drunk. He's going southbound on this road. Soon as he called it in, he started going northbound.
Hey, it's a foolproof plan.
I'm pretty sure that's like
Um,
racketeering. It's
what is
organized crime.
racketeering? I have no idea
Organized
what
crime.
racketeering. Oh, organized crime. I mean, if you get caught, yeah.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh,
Um,
you said that was your darkest days. My darkest days were Jade saw the Drake video today.
Oh, she saw it today?
Yeah, she couldn't find it, and her coworker or her boss showed it to her.
Bro, Hallie saw it and she said, "That just looks like it would hurt." I was like, "Fuck yes!
Okay, but I know how to
Yes!"
react because that's what uh that's what Jade said. Not along the line. She said that's just no, and I was like, what do you mean no? Because
Take that as a fucking win.
I
Take
know
that as a
what
goddamn win.
I know, but so I was like, I don't understand. Like I was like pressing her for an explanation, and I said that doesn't like I said something about I was like the internet seemed pretty interested in it, and she was like, no, she's like I would need, or she said yeah they're like interested in it because it's weird, but they don't like want it inside them, and I was like it's not what the internet seems to think, and she
Right.
was like well not me. She said I feel like I would need uh Dr. Fong, which is her OB that did our labor and delivery. I think I would need Dr. Fong to give me more stitches afterwards. And I was like, okay, that's not the description that I needed, but I was like, I don't know how I need to take this. But I kind of feel like that's the same as them saying that yours is the perfect size.
Oh, I didn't think of it like that. Fuck.
Yeah, sorry to ruin your moment, Hunter.
Fuck.
It was probably people like chasing clout, but people on Twitter were like, "That's small."
Yeah, that they're no.
Imagine being a grown man saying, "Man, that dick's small as fuck."
It was a woman. It was a woman
Oh.
saying like, "That's not
Oh.
enough for me." It's like
Oh, she a
what?
whore. If
Mystique
if some
getting pussy.
if
Well, that's because
someone's
the the Christie's toy box is ruining our generation.
did I fail to mention that all I've had today is a couple of sliders for lunch, and by sliders I mean each one had two pieces of pepperoni, half a slice of provolone cheese, and some lettuce.
Lettuce. That ain't no slider.
It was like little mini sandwiches.
Pepperoni, cheese, and lettuce is a interesting sandwich.
Hey, that shit low key slap. I mean, that's fucking Subway. Like,
I was I didn't know it was Subway. I was literally about to say that Subway worker posted your order to some Reddit forum somewhere.
no, fucking. We were at Sam's, and I was like, "Bro, it's so cheap to just buy a giant thing of pepperoni and some slider buns and just have that for lunch for a couple weeks." It's like $20 for 2 weeks worth of lunch. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna
It's
take
like
that.
Jade went deep down the y'all remember the bell pepper sandwich
No.
trend?
What?
Where they would say like you just make like a ham or turkey sandwich or whatever, but instead of bread, you cut a bell pepper in half and use bell pepper as the breads.
I
That
can't
sounds
stand
like
the
the most
texture of bell pepper.
Caucasian thing.
What'd you say?
I
Liz?
can't stand the texture of bell pepper.
She loves it. It's her favorite thing.
I don't mind the texture of it.
It's
Well,
got
okay,
like a
because like
weird.
a slice of
Mhm.
bread is 90 to 100 calories. So I mean, a sandwich that's
Get
200
that keto
calories
bread,
right there.
40 calories.
Right, but just standard bread. Whereas like a whole bell pepper is like 15 calories for the entire bell pepper.
What you're eating bell pepper?
She loves it to the point where
She-
now she will get those mini, like sweet mini peppers and cut those in half and do cream cheese and a slice of pepperoni on a little mini pepper and eat that as a
I
snack.
will say,
Why?
whenever I make buffalo chicken dip, I go buy those little mini peppers and use that as chips.
That sounds good actually.
That
With some
is
buff
very
that does
good.
that actually Jade would be all about that because Jade loves buffalo chicken dip and those mini peppers. I'll have
Why
to
do I
try
feel
that.
like Jade is gonna have a TikTok account as soon as Gwen needs
She
as soon
already
as
has a
Gwen's old
TikTok
as
account.
soon as Gwen is old enough to go to school, she's gonna have a TikTok account packing her lunches, putting the most outrageous shit ever in there.
Oh, she's gonna do that on her regular her Jade's personal TikTok account. Because we are when we go to Target, do y'all know what a bento box is?
Yes,
Yeah.
Ashley's
She
got them.
we
God,
look
we're
at
fat.
we look at like they have like the little kids bento box lunch boxes, and we look at them every time we go to Target, and Jade fantasizes about packing Gwen's lunches in the little bento box lunch box. And
Bro, I
it
just
doesn't help
know that's what me and Hallie are going to be doing.
that at her daycare, Gwen has like she's old enough to like friends is like a generous word for it, but like her favorite friend at her daycare is this little Asian baby, and like Jade's just like, oh, Jade's like already like planning play dates in her head with this Asian family.
Dinner dates?
Korean barbecue.
I'm down. I'd be so
You could
down.
drive up.
I understand why Jade is like, fuck yeah. I'm ready to do
Have we
dates.
talked on here? Have I talked to y'all about Jade's Asian obsession?
No,
No.
I didn't know
Oh,
she had one apparently.
since we were in high school together, like for her 16th birthday, one
You're
of her
gonna get
family members
canceled.
bought her a kimono.
A kimono?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Wow.
She
Why?
wear it?
I've never seen
Or
it.
she
I don't
did-
think she doesn't have it
Okay.
anymore.
Oh, I just
I
wonder
bet she loves
some she
cherry
wore out or
blossoms.
just like admired in her closet.
I love
She
cherry
just
blossoms.
loves
I know she loves
the
them.
Asian culture, and I don't know why. I've never gotten
I
a
can
good
get
reason
that.
why.
I can kind of understand it. Speaking of Asian culture, me and Wiz got some good ass fucking Japanese food the other night.
So I was gonna say, so she has a former coworker who she's still friends with that is, I always get this wrong. It's either Vietnamese or Filipino one. Um,
Filipino's like half Hispanic.
okay, then
Yeah,
it's
Probably
Vietnamese. I think it's Vietnamese. Okay, we're gonna say it's Vietnamese.
that's.
I think her husband listened to this at one point, so I'll get corrected if I'm wrong. Um, but yeah, so her hopefully Vietnamese coworker, she would like ask her all these like Asian questions that she had, and she was like cool about it. And so she was asking her like about American, Chinese, Japanese, Asian food. Like they say like American Mexican food is like not like if you go to Mexico, you're not gonna get that. So she asked like, does American Chinese food compare to like real Asian food? And her coworker, who's like her parents moved here from Vietnam, said that the closest thing that she's found in at least in Oklahoma to like legitimate, authentic Asian food, y'all are never gonna guess this, but the closest thing she's found in Oklahoma to truly authentic Asian food is the Chinese place at the mall food court.
You have told us this story.
Okay.
What?
What?
like famous walk and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it was when we did our mall food court draft.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
Oh,
now.
I remember
yes.
that. Wiz
Damn,
acting like he was here for that episode.
123 episodes is one too
Wait,
many.
Wiz, were you
I,
here for that
I was
episode?
here for that episode. That
You
was
were.
like 2
Were
years
You
you?
were.
ago.
I remember it
Oh, so I thought, damn, bro, you were here for 1 year and gone the next. I don't know.
because 5 rounds, 3 people was hard.
That
Because y'all
is
were
true,
trying
'cause
to
I
name
remember,
y'all were trying to
okay.
name sit down restaurants that are like attached to y'all's
Cheesecake
malls.
Factory.
Yeah, like ain't no Cheesecake Factory in the food court.
Oh god damn, those shots hitting already. I feel it. God.
You look red.
Oh,
Your whole
but-
face is red.
By the way, whenever we were in the intro, and you were like, "Oh, Hunter, have you heard this before?" It was the face I made wasn't because it was just because that's when I started paying attention. I started like my mind wandered a minute, like after we were just talking about ADHD shit. I was like, "Damn, I fucked up."
Damn.
That was awkward.
Thunder-
Silence.
Thunder-
Anyways,
Thunder whooping. Well, okay, they're up 9 on the Jazz
Hmm.
with 3 minutes till halftime.
The bitch ass Knicks are protesting the Rockets game last night.
oh yeah, I saw that.
Well,
I don't
I
think it's
mean,
gonna
to
get
be fair,
overturned.
the officiating crew chief came out and said that he got the call wrong.
That's happened in the past. I mean, they never overturned the score.
Do
so I
you
don't know
do
why they
you
would do it
remember
here.
when they called a James Harden dunk a missed basket? And they never reviewed it during the game. We protested and they said they didn't do shit about it.
Yeah, I
That
remember.
He made
It's
the
fine.
basket.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's just it. I don't even care. It is what it is.
You say that until they overturn it and give the Knicks the win.
Yeah.
Well, no, it would
you're
have to go to
exactly right.
overtime. We'd have
Oh,
to play
shit.
overtime.
Imagine they like schedule like a makeup overtime, like a whole like another date on the schedule, and you show up and there's 5 minutes on the clock.
So I was looking
Imagine it's
into
the
it, and when this happened before, they just there was only 50 seconds on the clock, and that the game had happened before, and they just played like 15 minutes before another game. So if you had
That's
to play in a whole overtime, I doubt
crazy.
they'd do
But
that because
I
it
mean,
was zeros on the clock before
do
that
the
fell.
That's what I was
Rockets
about to
and Knicks
say. Is
play
I'd
again?
assume they just play the Knicks again and just
I
hash it out.
But
The
what
hell
if they
out.
don't? What if they don't? What if they don't have the Knicks on their schedule again?
And what if it was the opposite court?
Yeah.
And what if Sengun tears his ACL between now and then?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. There's a bunch of what ifs.
Knock on
I would
wood.
just
Fingers
call it
crossed.
as it is. Hey, what the fuck? God damn.
I hope Chet gets fucking Lens Frank again. Fucks his Lens
He's
Frank.
already had it. Too late.
Again.
Isn't,
Lightning don't
Wasn't
strike
that-
twice.
wasn't that the chick that hid in the attic?
Dan
No.
Frank.
It's Anne. Liz was her
No,
sister.
It was Liv.
That's who the injury's named after. She broke her foot running from.
Shut the fuck up. It's not even spelled the same. For a split second, you had me, and I was like, wait a second. Not spelled the same.
Was it really?
I'm in a very.
He's on a Zoom call at work. Y'all won't believe what I learned yesterday.
Oh shit! I'm in a very compromisable state right now. Don't fuck with me. I'm too
I'm
gullible
gonna just start
right
feeding Hunter false facts for the rest of the episode until one of them sticks.
You want? I said the stupidest fact at work ever.
Was it?
Last
Did it
year.
involve platypuses?
No,
now. Platypi.
no. So, last year on 420, we're at work and I'm hanging out with the guys, and we all
Hanging out
In
with
Let-
your
let's
gaming
just say-
chairs
no before the gaming chairs. Mine got stolen, so I'm glad.
already?
What?
Like,
It's been 2
Like-
weeks.
Not stolen. I let someone else take it.
So you
um,
gave it away. That's not stealing.
But
That's
like-
lending.
That's like
Fuck.
giving a homeless man on the corner $1 and then calling the cops and saying that he robbed you.
but
That's like your neighbor coming and knocking on the door, like, "Hey, can I have? Do you have like a cup of flour I can have?" And then reporting him as a fucking
Yeah.
burglary.
My neighbor just broke into my house and robbed me for a cup of sugar.
but I'm hanging out with the boys at work, and just we get into it. We get racist. I'll say that.
Jesus.
We're an Arab, a black, and like 3 different types of Hispanics. And
If this
so,
is how he's prefacing the story, I don't even.
so I thought if we're being racist, I can make a random fact about Hitler. And it's a 420 Hitler's birthday. And now my one coworker, who I'm with 24/7, almost, every time someone new starts, he says you should tell him the 420 fact. Every fucking time.
They think
Is that true?
They think Wiz is a Hitler enthusiast.
Is that true?
Yeah, 420 is Hitler's birthday.
I'm gonna not search that. I'm like,
He's on his
You're
work
working.
laptop. He's on his
But,
work laptop, and his last 2 Google searches were who was Anne Frank's
April 20th,
cousin and what is
1889.
Hitler's
Holy shit.
birthday.
Yeah, so like back when I was a stoner, like middle school, we used to like make crazy conspiracy theories of why 420 was made the day it is. And
I already
That-
know
that-
where
that-
racist middle school Wiz is going with why 420 Blaze It is on 420.
Oh my
I don't remember why, but that's just how I figured out.
god.
I'm crying, right?
Doobie.
I'm
But
gonna
I they were shocked by me saying that fact. It's like you just call like you
so
you just
do
made fun
y'all
of my race.
what do y'all think that Hitler killed himself?
Yes.
You don't think he went to
Alright,
Argentina?
Are we? Is this a conspiracy episode?
No. No,
Fuck!
we have to plan that one.
Fuck! No, we don't. We just gotta. Yeah, I think we do. I think we do
Yeah.
have to plan that one. Fuck! I got excited for a second.
The time is coming soon.
Jet fuel doesn't melt still beams.
You're
Because-
wasting all of our good material.
Helen Keller was fake.
That we've talked about that on here, and I stand by it.
I stand by that too. Ain't no. You telling me that bitch flew a plane? Get the fuck
Ain't no
out of
way.
here! Like, ain't no
She wasn't
fucking
alive
way.
on 9/11.
On a side note, the TikToks that are like Helen Keller cover of whatever song, and
Yeah.
he's like swiping, it goes. It fucking
I
kills
fucking
me
hate
every
those.
time. It never gets old.
No one caught my Helen Keller plane joke.
What'd you say?
You said there ain't no way she flew a plane. I said, yeah, she wasn't alive on 9/11.
I wasn't paying attention at all, so I did not catch that.
Wasting my good material over here.
I want to look into more of the Amelia Earhart one. I feel like there's something in there.
She got eaten by crabs.
What?
You never, yeah, you need to do your research.
Okay, we need to plan this conspiracy episode. It's gonna
I'm
be like
telling you,
two
because like
fucking hours.
I'm into, I know facts, so I need you guys to be prepared.
We should do it right before March Madness. That way it
I'm
goes
just
to
gonna look up the
conspiracy, and then
biggest
we save ourselves.
conspiracies.
I I'm about to turn this into the conspiracy evidence. Now I just want to start saying stuff. But I
Well,
gotta save it.
do it so that
Tell
way
me
we can
something
know what to
wild.
talk about.
I'll let you know if I believe you or not.
In
Cthulhu.
1999, Martin Luther King Jr.'s family sued the United States government in civil court, and it's not a criminal lawsuit, obviously, but they got paid because the court found the government legally liable for the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. True.
Oh. Something pretty similar to JFK then.
Pretty much, except for there's hard evidence of the. Have you not? Have you ever read the letter from the FBI to Martin Luther King Jr.?
No.
Read it. Like when you get off here, Google FBI letter to MLK, because like go back and look. Every year on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, uh, the FBI will post like a remembrance Twitter post of MLK, and the comments are always just flooded with that letter of them. Like it's a very
Oh my
hateful letter
god.
that they sent to Martin Luther King, trying to like scare him into stopping the civil rights movement. And so every year when they post that, the comments are just nothing but like, "Is this you guys?"
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat on that bone to look into.
Holy shit, man! I'm for one, I'm not gonna remember any of this, and I mean, I'm not blacking out, but like that, something like that, I won't remember. But we definitely speaking about this on the next conspiracy episode. We need to get homework done.
It's gonna be brand new information again to Hunter.
Like, did you hear what the FBI wrote to MLK? I'm like, what they did?
Hunter, I need you to
Really?
get super high before the conspiracy episode.
I want
Do
you
it.
looking like that one Joe Rogan clip.
Do it.
With
I
the
mean,
Elon one,
The Elon, yes, that's what it
where
was.
Elon's like,
I don't smoke
Elon's just
inside, but I'll get fucking absolutely blazed and do it. I have no qualms about that.
I mean, I don't care if you need to do your freaking 1,500 milligram edible right like 30 minutes before the episode, or
pop two of them.
I accidentally took way too much this weekend and got incredibly too high.
You know what we
Like,
need to
I'm
do?
so how
pretty
much is
sure
way
I
too
was.
much? Because we had this conversation last week, and way too much
I'm
is
pretty
not what used
sure
to be way too much.
I accidentally took probably like 800 milligrams. I don't know.
Damn.
I thought that the strips, because the new shit that we bought, it looks like sour belts, like Airhead Extremes. That's what it looks like. And I didn't realize how long they were because there's a bunch of broken ones in there. So I tried to like peel off enough that was like an Airhead Extreme, and apparently we found one that was put together like one strand, and it's 500 per strand, and it was like. Mm, it was like a
He didn't
little bit
realize
less
that it
than
was
one and a
two
half times.
strands stuck together.
It was, and then to make it worse, so Friday, whenever Wiz and we went out to Shogun, I recorded every
Oh,
Monday
that's
Night
where y'all
Raw.
went?
Not Shogun, fucking
Chi.
Chi.
I was
Sorry,
about to say y'all kept saying something else. I was like, I know what Shogun is.
Chi.
I
Sorry,
want to go to Shogun.
What is
Shogun's really
chi?
good.
Because
It's
y'all kept
it's
talking about it.
it's like an all you it's all you can eat, but it's like it's per order. So it's they make like sushi per order. You can order hibachi steak. It's one of those kind of things. Like you just keep ordering. Um, but we went to that show, and I was gonna watch slash listen to SmackDown on the way home, and I forgot, or I didn't forget, but I was doing something else. I got distracted, and then I started listening to this TikTok that whizzed at me instead.
Oh my
So I go
god.
home. I'm gonna get fucking stoned and watch wrestling. I was gonna go watch on the balcony, and then my 2 hour recording was nothing but a screen saying the station is not in contract anymore. So I'm like, fuck you. I was pissed. I was so incredibly pissed. So the next day, Saturday, I ended up finding where I could watch it on DirecTV still. I forgot there's on demand on there. I forgot that was a thing. And so shortly after I ate the edible, I went outside and started smoking and watching wrestling until it kicked in. Well, I fucking an hour later went by. I lost track of time smoking, and I come in, my eyes are like fucking blood red, high as fuck, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Forgot my name for a little bit. That was I can't tell you what all happened Saturday. Hallie said that was the most high she's ever seen me.
Did y'all see these talking about TikTok videos? Did y'all see the TikTok videos like that were like skits of like Alicia Keys' husband after the halftime show?
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh,
I think I've seen a couple.
I'm gonna send y'all like my favorite one when we get off here. But it's like Alicia Keys like comes through the door and her like it's like the TikTok's like her husband like because y'all saw the halftime show where her and Usher were like hugging all over each other and stuff during my boo. And it like the guy, the husband is like, "Where you been? How was work? We need to talk about something." And like the one that I'll send y'all after this, he like that shit was embarrassing. I had the kids. I was like, yeah, I turned on the TV. I was like, let's watch your mom. She about to be on the Super Bowl. Like, and you got you got this guy with his hands all over your thighs. He's like, and Ursha Raymond, no, like no doubt. He's like, you know what? Boondocks was right. Have you seen that Boondock scene
Yeah, I can't
I
think of it. I know
probably
what you're
did,
talking
but I can't
about.
think of
where
it.
he's like, how you gonna lose your girl to Usher? If you lose your girl to Ti, that makes sense. He's a gangster, but you gonna lose your
Usher.
girl to Usher? But yeah, then like the bit keeps on going, and he's just like, oh, you think you can just do whatever you want because you Alicia Keys? How about this? How about I'm gonna change the keys to the door? He's like, how you gonna change the keys when I own everything? And the guy's like, oh, it's like that. All right, you know what? I'm gonna leave and keep the kids. But there's like 20 of those going viral on TikTok right now, and they're the funniest videos to me.
I like the ones that are about that. I can't think of the dude's name. I already forgot it, but the little midget that was shown at the end.
Oh, that everyone thought was CeeLo Green.
Yeah, I was
Oh
about to mention. That's
yes.
the funniest thing.
Did
Or
y'all
have you seen the clips of Little John getting tossed like 15 feet in the air?
Uh
no.
Got a lot of TikToks to send y'all after this.
I'm about to ruin everyone's Alicia Key obsession.
Don't do it. I
She has
love that woman.
HIV.
She has HIV.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They got
Wait,
She came
medicine
out
for
about
that
it
now.
10 years
Isn't
ago.
that HIPAA?
They cured Magic Johnson.
Michael Johnson.
Sorry, I've been drinking
Did
too
you
It's
just
the
fucking
money.
gentrify magic?
It
But
doesn't
they
kill.
what?
Jesus. Speaking of Magic Johnson, did y'all see the NBA player get busted open on the court earlier this week?
No.
Oh my
Why is
god.
that speaking of Magic Johnson?
Someone was gushing blood and like just
Yeah, but
laying on the floor with a
you
pool
do
of his
realize
blood.
that like
And
if Magic Johnson took an HIV test, he would test negative.
no.
Yeah,
Would he?
yeah. I mean, like, yeah, like the medicine they have now has like weakened the virus.
Oh.
Like the virus is still inside him, but it's
It's
been
just
weakened so much by the medicine that he's on that he's like technically negative.
wow. Well,
That being said, you will
I
not
see the
change how I feel
video.
about Alicia Keys.
I see the video of this guy bleeding out on the floor because he just got elbowed in the on the eye or something. And the quote tweet is, "If that was Magic Johnson, that whole stadium be evacuated or arena."
Well, y'all know the the greatest Lil Dicky bar of all time, right?
No, I probably do.
I
Yeah,
can't remember the context of
off
the
the top of
song,
my
but
head.
he says, "Pretty fucking scary, Magic Johnson near mosquitoes."
We got so off topic. Let's just like steer the wagon back to
I
the
mean, we were on
course.
the Super Bowl halftime show, so we were close.
That
We
is,
were we were
I will
making our
get.
way to the itinerary.
We got time to fill. It's okay.
But say we have
Is there anything?
one. There is one sentence on the episode itinerary.
It's not even a sentence. It's just SB recap. It's a statement.
Yes. So far, we have Alicia Keys has AIDS, which is news to me.
News to me too. Um,
This girl is on fire.
it's her crotch on fire. What you mean?
That'd be the episode title.
I wanted to give a quick update.
Magic Johnson pussy.
No, that's getting us taken down on YouTube. So Wiz said he don't got to edit no more, so he don't give a fuck.
Magic pussy. So now that we have the awards for the NFL,
Oh, we're gonna go over this?
or the NFL awards, I could just hit this real quick.
How none of us,
Um,
how Damar Hamlin didn't hit makes me so mad.
DeMar didn't deserve it.
Yeah, no shit.
He died.
It is okay.
He died.
Listen,
Two
Okay.
people ever have come back from the dead, and one of them's Jesus. And he washed feet.
not true.
Y'all see that commercial?
Yes,
That
I've
was a
seen so
wild
many like pissed off TikToks about it.
But anyways, like you're gonna sit here and tell me that taking the Browns to the playoffs is more impressive than coming back from the dead.
Do you know who the fucking Browns are?
Do you know what death is?
But it's what you do on the football field. It's
Death's record. What were the Browns' record this year? What they win 11 games?
10 or 11.
We'll say they won 11. So that's what 11-6. Death's record is infinity and 2. Damar and Jesus.
I can't. I can't. Oh fuck. Anyways,
As soon as DeMar failed that fake punt, he locked the L.
I'll start since we're on comeback player of the year. I'll start there. Week 1. What are you doing,
I'm
Gooch?
highlighting
Oh, you're
the
okay.
game. I'm
You're I see what you're doing. Okay, so week 2 is when we made our first predictions, and our final ones we made after week 18. So I'm gonna say first and second. First, I had Baker. Second, I had Joe Flacco. Gooch, first he had Damar Hamlin, and then he doubled down, and second he went Damar Hamlin.
I
and
stand by it.
Joe Flacco, I believe, was the winner, right?
Yes, Joe Flacco won.
Who won Coach of the Year?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew.
I think Stefanski won Coach of the Year.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he
Yes.
did.
The Browns and Texans like almost swept the awards.
For real. So first I said McDaniels. Second I said Stefanski. Gooch went Vrabel and then went Stefanski. So we both got that right. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I started off with Jordan Addison and went Stroud. And Gooch started off with Bijan and then finished Stroud, and we were right there. Shout out H Town. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I started off with Will Anderson Jr. And I finished the year with Jalen Carter because I thought the media sucked him
Bumble.
off enough. And Gooch started with Brian Branch, ended with Will Anderson. Will Anderson won. I need you to go in there and correct my Will Anderson Jr. because I still called that.
You changed it. It doesn't count if you change it.
You need to. No, it's not changing. It's two separate predictions. You
What are you
need to go count
what?
CMC for yourself too. I mean,
Okay. All right. I didn't know that's how it worked.
that's what I thought. It's not changing it. It's just
Oh,
two
okay.
different perceptions.
All right, that's fine. Well, then I'm giving myself the.
Speaking of CMC, Offensive Player of the Year, uh,
We
Gooch and I
flip the
switched
flip
it.
flop is
Yeah,
hilarious.
we flipped it. Yeah, it is very. I started off with Tyreek, finished with CMC. Gooch started off with CMC, finished with Tyreek. Defensive Player of the Year, I started off with TJ Watt and finished with Miles Garrett. I believe Miles Garrett won the award this year.
He did.
Um, Gooch started off with Micah Parsons and he finished with TJ Watt. Gooch,
Wait,
I'm
who
gonna need
won?
you to highlight
Miles Garrett
Miles
won?
Garrett.
Okay, I didn't know who won.
Miles Garrett won. And then MVP, I started off with CMC. I wanted to see somebody besides a quarterback make it. Lamar underwhelmingly won. That's who the second guess was Lamar. Gooch started off with Jalen Hurts, finished with Lamar. That's kind of the layup answer at the time. Still the layup. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how it was so close to being unanimous, but oh well. But that is way too early. Word predictions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got something in every single column.
Wow, that's pretty good.
It's pretty impressive.
I mean, I
I
only
guess
missed
If
two
if you
because
didn't change if you didn't stray from Will Anderson, you would have swept the
That
Week
would
18 predictions.
that's
I would
still
have
wild.
been
I went 7-1.
I would have been close if the awards makers or if the awards committee wasn't racist and deemed
Wasn't
throwing
racist.
slant routes to Amari Cooper better than coming back from the dead.
He didn't deserve it.
He has an
Oh,
ambulance named after
I
him.
thought you were talking about Offensive Player of the Year.
The ambulance.
The ambulance. The demambulance.
DeMar Ambulance.
Um,
Oh shit. What the fuck are we talking about this episode? Is that it? Surely that's not it.
are we
It
going to
hasn't
talk
even
about
been
the
an
Super Bowl
hour.
at all?
Oh, I thought we
was-
did. My dumbass.
I
We
was
talked
We
about
talked about
the
the
halftime
halftime
show.
show.
Jesus. The commercials are alright. The game kind of started off
Oh,
shitty.
we need to talk about like the elephant in the room. Who would have ever thought it was Timu?
That pissed me the fuck off.
And that
Not only
commercial ran
that-
6 times.
I was about to say those kids are working overtime right now.
Yeah,
Like,
you
6?
Hunter paid for one of those commercials. Still have all that stuff in my
I called that
cabinet.
shit. I called that shit Timu for forever. As long as the second I found out about it, it's Timu.
I've been 50-50 between
Timu.
Timu and Timu.
Ooh,
Like
Timu.
Timu, yeah. Mainly
The
Timu,
fact-
yeah. But
The fact they had that
Timu,
commercial,
not in my top 20.
not even. That sounds like I don't even know what I can't explain. It sounds like a fake noise. Timu. That's not even how. If you're gonna like Timoo, that's how you should spell it. If you're gonna spell or pronounce it Timu.
I mean, like that just solidified. Like if we didn't already know that it was a Chinese ran company, like they just
That's
like
kinda racist.
how do you come up with a name like that? Okay, like they don't know English. Like
What now? I gotta start pronouncing it Timu.
Jesus.
Timu. Timu.
Timu is the Chinese to English equivalent of when you take your parents to a Chinese restaurant and they insist on ordering like Polo Fiesta. That's like my pet peeve. It's Pollo.
You said you said Chinese restaurant.
Did I say Chinese? I meant to say Mexican. You get it.
Yeah. Oh, that I was heading in my head saying somebody saying tortilla instead of tortilla, and you
You
used a
don't really.
Chinese restaurant and said
Oh,
polo, and I was like,
well,
whoa,
so I've never heard someone like actually genuinely say tortilla.
was that a Filipino restaurant or?
I had to correct my grandma at a Mexican restaurant this weekend that like it's not polo, it's pollo.
These
How
whites
we're
are.
still doing that in 2024 is beyond me.
It's because of these boomer whites, man.
These
That's what it
Facebook
is.
whites are out of control.
Um, Super Bowl, Chiefs versus Niners.
Made me sick.
I never in a doubt thought that the Chiefs were gonna lose. Never a doubt in my mind. I
I'll say
knew they were
this:
gonna fucking win.
I've learned my lesson. I'm done betting against Mahomes.
Well, I said it backwards. I never doubted they were gonna win. I knew they were
Mahomes
gonna lose.
Mahomes is the new Brady. You can't pick against him. I sent y'all a
Even
message. I sent y'all a message when the Niners kicked the field goal in overtime. I said I don't like that Mahomes has one drive to win the game. That's
yeah,
never a
that's still too much
situation that's going to
time.
work out for the other team. Like,
How about the Niners not knowing what the fucking overtime rules meant?
yeah, that hurt too. Like when they like I was genuinely upset when they lost. Like I wanted the Niners to win so bad. I said at work on Monday, that game, that was the most emotional I've been over a game with two teams that I don't care about. Like I have zero rooting interest in either team, but like I was genuinely emotionally hurt for the
The
49ers.
only time, the last time I could say I was that hurt or that emotionally, genuinely hurt over two teams I didn't care about was the Falcons Patriots Super Bowl.
Yeah, you were just
I
being a
was fucking
Patriots hater.
so hurt. I was.
See, so
So
I don't count that as like not caring. Like that's the opposite of love. Like you cared because you had hatred for the Patriots.
I get that.
Like
I I don't know if y'all seen this because or if this is just my social media still having some remnants of my Cowboys days, but Cowboy fans are trying to cope by saying the 49ers can't win it either. Well, they fucking been there 3 times.
I was about to say, y'all literally have not been there since I've been alive.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the 49ers haven't won one since 95. We won ours in 96.
Y'all ain't played in one.
Yeah, it's like y'all haven't got past the divisional.
Yeah, like
Oh, sure, they sure haven't. They can't make it past the divisional round.
was the Des Cauditt game a divisional round game?
Yeah, they were the 1 seed.
Wow,
Or
I guess
no,
I just like
no, that was
assumed
Dak's rookie
that
year.
was an NFC championship game.
No, no. What's awful is that Green Bay went on the next week to blow a huge lead to
The
Seattle.
Seahawks. That and because there was a big controversial touchdown pass in that game too. I remember that.
I don't remember shit, honestly.
What year was
I
that?
2013.
2012.
Oh, that was if it was 2013, it was Malcolm Butler interception year.
I'm just shooting
Yeah, it would
shit.
have
I
been
don't know.
2012 seasons of
Yeah,
2013
2013
postseason.
Super Bowl or 2013
Yeah.
playoffs. Yeah, that was Malcolm Butler interception year.
I'm just shooting shit.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That
Don't
was
take my word
2015.
for it.
That was 2015. 2013 was the year that the Seahawks blew out the Broncos. That's true.
Hmm.
I'm
Are you
right.
sure about that? Final
Yeah,
answer.
because I was
No,
in college. I was in college for the Malcolm Butler interception.
That's wait, no, that was 13-14,
that would have been
wasn't it?
2011.
14, 15. 13 was Seahawks Broncos. I was in high school.
No, because the Cowboys weren't good the year the Broncos made it.
I remember watching it at my high
It it,
school friend's house.
it wasn't 2013.
What year did the Seahawks win it?
Oh, 2014 was the year the Cowboys were good. I'm 2 years behind.
Yeah, it was
Got my
2012
got my
season,
even years. It's
2013
2013.
playoffs and Super
Cowboys were
Bowl.
ass 2012.
Seahawks beat the Broncos.
Yes, you're right.
I think because 2015 season, well, no, yeah, 2015 season,
Romo broke his back.
the Broncos got back and won it in the 16 Super Bowl. All right, so we recapped several Super Bowls right there. So I think that's enough Super Bowl recap.
Yeah, what's this MLB jersey talk?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Hunter or Wiz had
So
something. Well,
I'm
apparently
gonna
MLB
share my
jerseys.
screen.
So okay, so explain this to me. So Fanatics is taking like so because it used to be Majestic. I miss the Majestic days. I don't know why. That's like just nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
And then MLB switched to Nike being the jersey provider,
Mm-hmm.
and so now
And it's there's still
Fanatics.
there's still Nike branded jerseys that are being produced by Fanatics.
So what does that mean?
That means it's a different manufacturer.
So it's still Nike though,
But can you see?
like the
You mean
color
it's a different
difference.
vendor?
So
Wait, timeout. So I know
so
that like
Nike is the
beforehand,
manufacturer, so that
right?
would make
No, wait, so listen,
Fanatics a vendor.
I think I
Distributor. That's the
I
word.
think I know what we're getting at here. Um, so if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a clear color difference. We're looking at two Mariners jerseys. So I know in the past, like obviously, like the Majestic and Nike jerseys had stitched on decals. The Fanatic ones on the right here may be stitched on, but that looks like screen printed on to me.
it looks like the free jerseys you get at gang giveaway days.
Yeah, and like and those and where like the name and number is just printed onto the material, not
And
stitched on.
do you
And if
see the
that's the
MLB
case,
logo?
yeah,
It's
if
not even on the neckline anymore.
if that's the case that they're not doing stitched on numbers and names anymore, that's disgusting.
Okay, I got multiple pictures. So
Yeah,
there's this
let's
Seattle one.
keep going. Yeah, that looks
Uh,
super cheap.
yeah, so this is a
That one
Cardinals.
does look stitched on, but I don't know why
Yes,
it looks cheap.
it
I don't
doesn't
like
it
how they
doesn't have
tried
the same
rounding the
sheen to
name on the
it.
top.
It
Well,
looks
the
like cheaper
names have always been
material.
rounded. I think they're just going for like a more
It's too
aggressive
prominent.
It's
rounding.
a little too rounded. It's like
Yeah,
overly done.
yeah,
The letters look smaller too.
yeah.
Um, and then this the MLB logo is really throwing me off, not being on the neckline.
So weird.
Um, and then finally, I don't know if y'all saw. So people are now blaming Fanatics for this. They're pointing out that Shohei Ohtani's Dodgers jersey, the D is cut off in the middle, but all other previous Dodgers jerseys, the D is on the completely on the other side of the jersey.
Huh. Yeah, that's
So
got to be a Fanatics thing.
so Fanatics is just ruining MLB jerseys.
Wow.
I hate Fanatics anyways, so
See, so,
that
and like I
kinda
feel like
sucks.
I mean, obviously for me, like Cardinals, I feel like that's gonna like met. Well, so the go back to the Mikolas, that was a Cardinals jersey. I
Yeah.
want to see the front of that, like because we have like a very deep, yeah. So you can kind of see it there on the
Oh,
right side of your screen.
and
I
even
want
the
to I want
players
to see the
don't
front
like it.
view because like we have like the bat and the cursive card. There's a lot going on the front of Cardinals jerseys. So I'm sure
I,
that's
yeah, I'm sure there'll be
not
more
gonna
to come
look.
out about it, but this is all I've just seen these two tweets so far. But even the Cardinals players say they look cheap,
MLB is
and
so
then
bad at marketing. We talked about this. I feel like we talked about this at the beginning of last year. Like the MLB just markets their league so poorly.
I don't understand it either, because especially for a league that pays top tier for talent like Shohei's deal, how fucking expensive that deal is, even though
And
it's backloaded.
Yamamoto, coming over from Japan, is getting 30 million a year, and he's never thrown a pitch in the MLB.
It's fucking ridiculous. I hope, I just out of spite, I hope he sucks.
Meanwhile,
Just
we have
for the owners doing that shit.
like currently right now in the MLB two of the greatest of all time, like probably the two greatest players of all time, but like undisputably two top five players of all time are currently playing in one of the biggest markets, media markets, LA, and the MLB just can't market it at all. Oh, I'm talking about Otani and Trout.
Yeah, I know, especially when they're on the
Yeah.
same team.
And
Like it's
like,
fucking ridiculous.
yeah.
Probably because they weren't winning as a team either.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know I've voiced my opinion on the Angels here many times, but
I don't know why they're still holding Trout captive.
and just like the amount of like young players in the league right now, that like young, exciting, marketable prospects and like young players in the MLB, like it's just rich right now. Like, and the MLB's doing nothing with it. Like Ellie De La Cruz should be a household name. And
You
like think
know,
about like
it's
think
annoying that they're paying like Yamamoto 30 mil a year who's never played in MLB at all, like never threw pitch. But yeah, like they'll go to Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and
They
pay these
lowball
dudes
the fuck
like
out of him.
10, 15K.
Do, do you know what Jose Altuve's first contract was?
I was probably like 11K.
12K. Okay, so we got
I
twelve
say
k
like
okay, wait, 12K per
12K.
year?
12,000.
They said we have 12K yet. Do you want to take it?
Wow. So yeah, the minor league contracts are so there's no minor league minimum unless you are part of a 60-man roster. Like if you're
Really?
technically on like the MLB 60 man, then it doesn't matter where you get sent down to. There's a set minor league minimum. Oh, then there's minimums for each level. But like the AAA minimum is listed at like 44 or 440,000, but that's only for MLB veterans or players on 60-man rosters. Whereas like the AAA minimum for a straight up minor leaguer who's like never played in the MLB is like 40 or 50,000. I make more than that. And like
You
not
also
to mention,
out there having fun playing baseball and traveling.
I mean that's true. And yeah, they enjoy their job. So yeah, I mean that's something. And they only work 182 days out of the year.
That's
You
true
know what?
too.
They really
They
don't.
got
They don't have much to
practice.
complain about. They need to grow up and quit being a crybaby.
And here comes conservative Gooch.
We need to bust up the unions.
My
See,
tummy's feeling
blue
bubbly.
collar Wiz got the union buster joke. White collar work from home Hunter, that went right over his head.
No, my tummy hurts. That's all I'm
No,
thinking about.
there's no Yelp sales agent unions.
They're making me call too much.
Why are you just sitting here like doxing me again
I'm
after
gonna
we just
continue.
went
I was gonna say
through?
I'm gonna dox your employer every episode. See how far I can take it.
Ugh.
Are you gonna fucking pay me whenever I get fired?
I'll help you sue them, not me.
Thanks for being clear on that.
Yeah, you gotta get the fine print. I get served court papers and an invoice. Like, you said you would help
I'm recording it. Oh man, my stomach's hurting like a motherfucker.
because
Who gets
you
the
have
pod?
because you have flavored vodka and pepperonis in your stomach.
That's why I don't drink anymore.
This man made pepperoni lettuce wraps and then chased it with deep eddy lime. And he's like, I have a tummy ache and I don't know why.
I know why. It's this fucking alcohol. I don't drink. This is the most alcohol my liver has seen and my stomach has seen since my cruise.
Said four
Jesus.
four deep eddy airplane bottles, too much for Hunter. 700 milligrams of marijuana, no problem.
And this is coming from the same dude that used to send. Like, imagine y'all be calling me a bitch and a little pussy now if y'all saw the way I drink versus back whenever we first like all met each other and chugging so much liquor. It's like, thank God y'all know that me. I know that I'm not a bitch. I used to be able to handle my liquor a lot better.
Old Hunter would bully current Hunter.
Oh,
Right.
100%. 100%. Now I'm just like, I'm grown. I'm an adult.
You're like those those old PSAs with the girl deflated on the couch. Hunter, you're not the same since you started smoking.
Those commercials
Hunter,
used to scare the fuck out of me as a kid.
Hunter used to be fun. Now he's like this. And it's Hunter just deflated on the couch.
Little did we know it's the exact fucking opposite nowadays. Like people aren't fun unless they're on drugs. When they're sober, or like whenever they're like having withdrawals or they're fiending, that's whenever they're assholes. They're
Oh, I
more
was gonna
fun
say
whenever they're
we
high.
do like an opposite of like Hunter used to drink. It's like Hunter used to have anxiety and crippling depression. Now he's like this, and it's like Hunter off of 800 milligrams, like staring into space, his pupils dilated, having an existential crisis.
Like I'm a fucking test rat, a lab rat, just fucking.
Like, yeah, Hunter used to have anxiety. Now he's like this, and it cuts the Hunter like on too much weed, and he's like, Hunter looks at the camera, he's like, I don't like the way my cat's looking at me.
I say that shit a lot though. Honestly, he stares, but like Hunter used to have anxiety and depression. Now his brain is smooth. And it just pan over to me, just drooling.
Are we friends? Do you hate me? Am I breathing too loud?
I forgot how to breathe. Just sit there, have a panic attack, just going.
That's why I don't do weed.
I don't know the last time I had a panic attack.
I wish I could. The
I'll
last
wait till
time I
tomorrow
smoked
night and I'll change that.
in high school, the last time I smoked weed, my throat went numb and I couldn't swallow.
Was
Is
it
that
weed or
therapy?
was it K2?
It was weed.
I was thinking about you earlier, Wiz, because I was on my balcony, and I was in between, I think, loading my bowls before I got on, and there's these kids that come and knock. A couple weeks ago, Hallie's brother or Hallie's sister and her boyfriend was over here, and the kid knocked on her door. And it's like, "Hey, I'll take your trash out for $1," and he handed him $5. He's like, "Here you go." And even though we have a trash valet service, well, ever since then, now kids are fucking knocking on our door, asking to take trash out, asking if we want to buy toys. Like there was this one little white boy that knocked on the door. He's like, "You want to buy something?" I'm like, "Buy what?" He's like, I got a yo-yo, a necklace." He starts pulling all the shit out of his pocket. "I got a fidget spinner." I'm like, "Bro, I'll just take the yo-yo. Like yo-yos are cool." And I gave him $2 of rolled nickels. I was like, "That's all I
Jesus.
got." Here you go. I give
Threw
him
him at
five.
him and shut the door.
The yo-yos nodded as fuck, and I was like, "Oh, these toys are used." Wow.
Yeah, those toys didn't belong to him.
He's breaking
And
into it. He's going door to door to see what
Yeah.
apartment doors are unlocked.
we don't answer the door anymore because like they created a monster giving that one kid $5,
Yeah.
and now they're all like, we're the neighborhood fucking uh, pot of gold. Well, I'm out there on the balcony earlier, and I hear, "Sir, sir, sir, you got any
Through your
trash I could take?" What?
is this at your door or like your neighbor?
Oh no, I was sitting on the balcony.
Oh,
I'm wrapped up in a blanket in the corner of my balcony on my phone, and I would thank God I was between smoking, so I was being quiet. So I don't know how she saw me because she came out from like this side where I couldn't be seen. And you have any trash I could take out? No, I don't got nothing. Mind you, it's the same little girl that during the Texans' first round of the playoffs told me to, "Sir, can you please be quiet?"
damn.
While it's fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we have the doors open, and I'm like hype watching the game. "You're being too loud, bitch. It's 45 degrees. There's a freeze coming tonight, and you're at the pool. What the fuck are you doing? Where are your parents? Why are you telling? Are you gonna pay my bills? Why are you telling me to be quiet?" And then today she wants to do that shit. I'm like, "Bro, fuck you." Like,
There's beefing with a 10-year-old child.
I forgot what got me on this topic. What were we talking about right before this?
Weed.
Kid
Or-
sold you the knotted yo-yo.
I think we were talking about weed.
yeah,
Yes, it had something to do with weed.
I've got a question. Where did you get
What?
your weed from?
I buy it online.
What?
Yeah.
It's Delta 8. We've talked about this. We talked about this last week.
I
Yeah,
thought Delta 8
it's
was the gummies. Is Delta 8 weed?
Yeah, there's
yeah,
smokable. It's just a different plant.
Oh,
yeah. It's just flower. It's a bud basically, but I mean it does the fucking job.
Where do you
yeah.
think
Oh,
they get the Delta 8 gummies from?
I know where I was heading with this, and so I started thinking about whenever, like, if somebody asked me, like, if they catch me smoking, like, sir, what are you doing? Is that weed? I'll be like, no. Well, what is it? And in a split second, I thought about Wiz. I'm like, I'll just tell them it's K2 and see what they do.
People still doing that?
No,
They'll sit
it's
there.
illegal now.
I said, they'd be like, "Where'd you get that?" Like, I stocked up back in 2007.
Oh,
Jesus.
the stock market was crashing. So was the K2 market, bitch.
Yeah,
I was loading
But
up.
I
I
bought
just
low.
like I'm like halfway tempted to just like YOLO it and start doing gummies or something. But
Don't do it. It's not worth losing your job over, especially if you have a good job. One that Wiz
I like
bitches
I
about
like
all
how
the
that's
time.
YOLO
good
for Wiz. I
benefits.
better start YOLOing it and start doing what elderly white people do for medicine. No, YOLO is crack.
Hey, uh, so
Like,
YOLO's heroin.
yeah,
so I figured out
YOLO ruin your life.
Texas has medical marijuana. It's called sympathy use.
Yeah, but it's bullshit. It's like it's not like medical marijuana. I heard this not too long ago. I can't remember where. It's not medical marijuana. It's not where like you get a medical card and you can go buy marijuana. It's like it's weird.
You don't get a card, but you get prescriptions. You get a note from your doctor, so if you ever get caught with it, you get out of it. Um, but the worst part about it is it's not protected under law to help you from losing your job.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I knew there was like some weird Texas kicker to it, but
Because
yeah.
I was looking, I'm like, I could fucking get this. Like, I could fucking do it. And then, like,
So
fine
basically,
print, like, not protected.
Abbott is like, yeah, go ahead. Do it. Like your back hurts, smoke. I don't expect me to back you up when you fail your piss test. Like when,
Oh
when you lose
fuck,
your job, don't come crying to me, stoner.
I love telling people that like I've said this before. I guarantee on the air, but like people that they find out that he's in a wheelchair. What happened? Oh, he dove head first in a shallow end of a pool. I love saying that.
People believe you.
Half the time, maybe. Come to think of where I was, where I used to live. Half the time they bought that shit.
Jade didn't believe me when I told her his nickname was Hot Wheels.
Bro,
And
I love that
she
nickname.
thought that I was being an asshole, so I had to show her your text message calling him Hot Wheels.
Now she just thinks we're both assholes. Damn, why the awkward silence?
I know I'm
Wiz is
running
off.
out of
Wiz is off in
material
a
here.
Wiz is
Oh,
off in a whole different world.
I'm sorry. I'm making jokes in High Squad.
Yeah, I
They're
saw it
not
too. I
coming
totally
up on
missed
my
that. I'm still kind of half-ass confused, but I'm not going to air it out on air. So, I don't know what else we got to discuss. I think the Jersey thing was one of the last things. Has anything else happened that I don't know about?
Um,
Probably a lot because I have my phone use has been so down.
trying to think if anything sports related has happened. I, s- I saw, fuck, what? Kyle Kuzma apparently got was asked if he wanted to be traded to the Mavericks to get a deal in place. And he said, he said, no, I want to stay here and build something. And then someone quote tweeted it and said, I asked my landlord to raise my rent. That's how much I believe in myself. Oh, only
I
funny to
I
me.
wish I
I
wish
laugh.
I heard the joke.
Thank
I
you.
didn't hear it. I was
Play it back.
messaging. Play back. Well, that's something I won't do because I hate the sound of my voice. I was at a coaching session at work today, and we had to play some of my calls, and I just cringed the entire time.
Are all your calls recorded?
Yeah, we had to say it
Jesus.
too.
I'd kill myself.
I mean, it's pretty standard anywhere you work with phones. Why do you think you call places like you call into AT&T or Verizon? These calls will be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes.
They we have like year-and-a-half-year-old system, and we're still testing it out, even though it's live. And they always record the calls and like send it to people to like test and make sure it's going good. I'm like, I fucking hope I don't sound like a retard.
A what?
All right. Wiz and
Yeah.
Wiz and Hunter are comparing call recording software, so I think we're out of material for episode 123.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Just throw up and just start
All
over.
right.
A B
So
C.
now,
One,
is
two, three.
anything going on next?
Why are you singing that?
I said episode 123, and
Oh, he's a singing
the
fucking
the
do re
tism
mi.
queued up Jackson 5. So
I'm just looking back or thinking back, looking down at his picture and just seeing in the middle of a fucking joke. It wasn't even two hands; it was just one at a time. You could see him like focusing on how to pull it and twist it up just the right angle. Look like fucking
motherfucker thinks
Doctor
he's
Eggman.
V off of V for Vendetta.
I'm gonna do this when it actually gets home.
Neither of y'all
Motherfucker look
seen
like
V for
Wario.
Vendetta?
I've seen V for Vendetta
Okay. I mean, you seem
Look
like a
like
guy
forever
who
ago.
gets really into V for Vendetta.
Ooh, Hunter. You want a good movie to watch while you're stoned?
V for Vendetta.
Enter the Void.
I don't know
Fuck
what
is
either
that?
of those are.
It's in Japanese, but
Oh
it's a
my
trip.
god.
It's about a guy who dies and like watches everyone's reaction to him dying.
Bro, I'll get
Should
I'll get
watch
two
V
eyes
for
sometimes.
Vendetta.
I can't watch it if it's a whole different language. I can't do it.
No, V for
How will
Vendetta is
fuck
in
with me?
English.
Well, I know that is, but I'm talking about Wiz's movie. How will
You
fuck with
okay?
me sometimes and
Uncultured
start talking
fuck.
like Simlish, be like Zabarua. And I'm just like, whoa, stop it right now. I'm not doing this.
You uncultured fuck.
I can't
What, me?
I can't wait until like next time me and Hunter hang out. I'm gonna make him get really high, and then I'm gonna put on a foreign movie. And when he starts freaking out, I'm like, "This isn't English. Like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm gonna
Like,
put on a fucking Family Guy and just
everybody else
change
is
the
enjoying
language.
this movie, Hunter. Calm down."
Just change
I
the
would.
language midway through a Family Guy episode.
I'd fall for it. I'd be like, what the fuck's going
Like,
on?
wait till Hunter says like, I'm getting pretty high. I'm feeling this," and then change it to Mandarin. What are you talking
No,
about,
like
Hunter? You're being
just
unreasonable.
just wait. Like I start really feeling it like 2.5 hours in. Like I'll start to feel it about after an hour, but it's like 2.5, 2 hours. It's like about to fucking peak. It's just crescendo.
Can,
That's whenever you need to do it.
okay, could you walk dogs on this stuff? Because that's
Yeah.
like my only responsibility after work.
Oh, I mean, if you do it responsibly, then yeah.
I'm
I'm
just
like that. I'm gonna wait until like that Hunter hits that point when like I said, when he's like, I can tell he's starting to like lose his grip on reality, and he like makes a comment about the movie that we're watching. I'm like, Hunter, you've been asleep for the last 30 minutes. You just woke
just make
all
him
like,
question his life.
yeah, like, no, I know you're lying. We talked about this. No, we didn't, Hunter. Like, everyone's been watching this movie. No one is talking.
It's not gonna be
Anyways,
hard.
episode 123. That's a wrap. So I was gonna say next week. Do we have anything like planned like we have to cover next week?
I
Or
don't know.
do you guys want to go ahead and put on the calendar for next week the conspiracy episode?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All
Are
right.
you carrying the episode? Because I feel like I'm not doing
Well,
research.
I will
Oh,
do research.
I will too. We all gotta pick some different conspiracies.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll have a doc. Like I'll bring material. Which I mean like I already have a good amount of material just in the Rolodex.
Why don't we can all bring up like 3 conspiracies each.
All right, well I'll bring
That
up like
way,
okay.
5 because I know Wiz is gonna have. If Wiz has 3, 2 of them are gonna be duck related facts.
Spotify. I've
So
got another episode idea. We need Hunter to get higher than he's ever been and just ask him questions the whole time.
we did
why
that
are these
once,
Did y'all do
and
that? I
it
missed
doesn't
that.
go
yeah.
how you think it will.
Like, no, I just wanted to be like that one podcast on TikTok where the guy's just an idiot. And he's have you seen the one where he's like what's like the least scary animal? And he goes fish. 'Cause I said animal.
Yeah, no, okay. We so like said we did that. We didn't do like an Ask Me Anything episode, but we had Hunter because Hunter used to have these like I think it was I don't remember what the milligram was, but he had these edibles that he would split in half. And he was like, I'm too scared to take a whole one. I was like, okay, well now you have to take a whole one and then do the podcast. And so he did. He took it like 15 minutes before, and then like 30 minutes in, like I'll tell you how it went. Like 30 to 45 minutes into the podcast, it just got gradually more of like this. It was like, ask me a question. Just ask me
How tall are you?
what. That was like the whole second half of that episode. Like, and you could see it. Like, it was like I wish that episode was on YouTube because you could visually see him like detaching from reality. Like to the
See,
point where like I knew it was gonna be bad because like I want to say like we still hadn't done winter booze, like we still hadn't done the picks yet, and I could see him starting to slip, and I was like, okay, like we need to go. And then like he was still talking at that point, and then like we got to like the winter booze segment, and I saw like the life was gone. Like I was
that was
podcasting with the ghost of Hunter's past.
see that was such a bad time to do it because that was the first time I ever experienced doing way more than I should
And
have.
then the bad part was like what the part that I wanted to get on air, we didn't even get on air because like said, he just like disassociated, and I was like, okay, like I've drugged this on enough. We ended it, and then the next morning I like text like, hey, episode's published, blah blah blah. Go post on the socials, and Hunter texts back, and his response is, we got off the air, and he had company over. He said, I got off the air, and our family came over, and I sat on the couch and didn't talk to anybody for 2 hours.
I think I remember that text being in a group message.
Yeah, he was in the below 500 group because I
Uh,
said something and he was like, they were talking about something. He's like, and I couldn't talk to them or I would have had a panic attack.
Jesus.
I remember that. I can't remember the topic, but I remember like I gotta just shut the fuck up and I'm just
Yeah,
being
because
out in the
you were
world.
telling us the next morning, you were like, I had to just zone out or I was gonna have a panic attack if I tried to talk to him. He said he sat on like he couldn't go to bed because he was too high, and he said he sat on the couch in a room full of people and didn't talk to anybody until they left.
That's something my introverted ass would do. Sober.
I went
That's
nonverbal as
what
fuck.
Jade does when we have company, and she's never smoked weed.
Oh man, I'll get pretty toasted for the conspiracy one.
I got some shit that'll get your wheels turning.
Oh man, I gotta get fucking Joe Rogan and Elon blitzed for that one.
My goal for the conspiracy episode is to wait like an hour and a half into it and then make Hunter hyperventilate.
Hunter, do you
No,
know
I
there's
just I'm a
cameras in your
thinker.
restroom?
There's what? Cameras in my restroom. I'm not that. I'm not paranoid. I'm a thinker. That's my thing. I'll sit there and think about it, think about it, think about it. I'm not going to sit here and get paranoid and think there's fucking cameras. But I'll sit here and be like, oh fuck, what if this is true? And then think about what if.
So
And
he
I'm
says
like,
he's a
oh
what
wait, it's
if, or I'm like,
conspiracies.
Hunter, like for my final conspiracy, did you know that everybody's actually mad at you and won't tell you? And then I'm just gonna like end the recording, like right there. Like, thanks for watching.
But
Come back
Like
next week.
that Jennifer Lawrence clip from Hot Ones. What are you talking about? What?
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 What do you mean?
What do you mean? You just fucking just see tears rolling down my eyes. What do you
Yeah.
mean? I don't.
uh,
Speaking of happy pills, please let me know that everybody doesn't hate me.
We'll
For
see.
the people.
We'll see how that works after next week.
Yeah, next week's not.
But yeah, so there's your teaser for next week, episode 124. So, uh, if you made it this far and you're coming back for episode 124, and you have a conspiracy theory that you're interested in, DM it to us privately or on the pod account. But yeah, if you have input, for the conspiracy episode next week, please let us know, and we will read it on air.
Absolutely.
But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good episode. I mean, we're out. Oh, we might be over an hour and a half this week.
It feels like we've gone.
Not an
I think
hour
like
and a
hour
half.
45.
No,
All right.
not even.
Not
This is
even.
gonna take forever
Wait a
for
second.
YouTube to upload.
Yeah, we might be inching like an hour and a half.
All right, well, that's enough for this week. So, like I said, thank you guys for listening. Give us your favorite conspiracy theory and come back next week to watch us freak Hunter out.
Yes, sir.